When leaders profit from the chaos they vow to end, the nation bleeds. Stay with me. Today, we are talking about Ghana's silent crisis, and that is Galamsey. 10 months into this administration, our rivers are choking with mud. Mud. M-U-D. Mud. About 10 water treatment plants have been shut down. Ghana Water Company is demanding a whooping percentage increase in water tariff. Once upon a time, Mr. Mahama called for a state of emergency under Nanado's administration. Today, with a super majority in parliament, he chooses silence. Therefore, this is not just poor leadership. This is betrayal. Because when those who promise to heal the land end up selling its soul, the nation begins to die quietly, drop by drop. Now, let's take a look in the rearview mirror. Go back. During the campaign, the message was loud and clear. I will stop Galamsey. Give me the mandate. I will end it. Now, Matthew chapter 5 verse 37 says, let your yes be yes and no, no. Anything beyond this comes from the evil one. Meaning, integrity. Integrity is simple. Mean what you say. If leaders promise to stop Galamsey, they must keep that word. Empty political speech dishonors God and the people. Okuzeto Ablakwa, is he alive? Okuzeto Ablakwa and co carried bottles of dirty water to rallies. They mocked and criticized the then president, demanding state of emergency in the mining areas. And Ghanaians believed them. We thought salvation for our rivers was coming because Mr. Mahama has promised to end Galamsey. Sam George once said, and I quote, the man who is paid to be president has the power to end Galamsey in a week if he wants. This is what Sam George said. But today, it is as if Sam George is dead. He is no longer among those standing up. His voice is nowhere to be heard when it comes to the issue of Galamsey. Sam George. Believe it or not, God himself judges deceit, especially those who once pretend to fight for the truth but have gone silent. God will punish these people one after the other. And the sad reality is that during the campaign, what Ghanaians don't know, during the campaign there were two messages, one for the stage and one for the Galamseyers. Two messages, one for the state, one for Galamseyers. In public, they said, you end Galamsey. But in Galamsey sites, they told miners, supporters, and you can keep digging. Yes, Kwaku Boahen and Tony Obin carried out that assignment. They were going from one Galamsey site to the other, promising the people. No wonder. Psalm 12 verse 2 says, everyone lies to his neighbor. They flatter with their lips, but harbor deception in their hearts. But no lie lasts forever. Truth always finds its voice. That they thought their lies would hide forever, but God has a way of uncovering deceit. Now, the truth is out. In the sense that today, as we speak, Galamsey is worse than ever. Out of 233 rivers in the country, 218 have been destroyed. Water plant in the central and eastern regions shut down. The Jumako water plant, I think the biggest in the central region, closed down. Why? Because the river is now mad. Machines broken, communities dying of thirst, children are missing school. Families can't get clean water and lands are scared forever. Yes. That's the broken promise of Mr. President. Mr. Mampenyini, your broken promise. And it is not just the land. It is our health. Cancers are rising. Kidney problems are everywhere. Pregnant women are giving birth to deformed babies. Families are drinking poison every single day. Ghana has transgressed the laws of mining. We call it development. But what kind of progress destroys the very ground we stand on? What kind of progress destroys the very ground we stand on? We dig, we pollute, we drain rivers, and then we cry for rain. Ghana, this is not development. This is destruction. Ecclesiastes chapter 10 verse 8 says, "He that digs a pit shall fall into it, and whoever breaks through a hedge shall be bitten by a serpent." What a picture of Ghana's reality. Those who dig the earth without wisdom, those who tear down the natural hedges of creation for greed, will one day fall into the very pit they have made. Simple and clear. We have transgressed the laws of mining, but more dangerously, we have transgressed the laws of God. The pit the Bible is talking about in Ecclesiastes 10:8 is not just a hole in the ground. It is a symbol of the trap we set through greed, corruption, and short-term thinking. And the hedge? It represents the boundaries God gave to protect the land and its people. When we break that hedge, when we cut down forests, poison rivers, and ignore justice, the serpent of consequences will surely bite us. Look around. Look around you. Polluted water, collapsing lands, and destroyed livelihood. The bite has already begun. We dig for gold, but bury our future. We sell the soil and wonder why the land no longer blesses us. We call it development, but heaven calls it defilement. Yes. Whilst we call it development, heaven calls it defilement. Listen to the president. Whether legal or illegal, the money comes to the state, not a private pocket. So even if we destroy our rivers and poison our water, the money still comes to the state. Think about that. Rivers poisoned, children sick, but the economy, it looks fine on paper. Yes. Matthew chapter 7 verse 16 says, "By their fruit you shall know them. And the fruits are clear. They are rotten. They don't speak sense." Whether legal or illegal, the money comes to the state and not to public, whatever pocket. The money comes to the state. My friend, Galamsey is not just a policy debate. It is a moral and spiritual crisis because leaders are choosing fame over lives, money over morality, and power over people. But here it is. Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verse 10 says, "He who loves silver will not be satisfied with silver, nor he who loves abundance with increase." The other man is Mo de Ghana position nyina be man opportunity or besan so su etwa adwo so obeso osan ba because or purpose and the post be a man, he will not be satisfied. Or peskin to best ton mining he who loves silver will not be satisfied with silver, nor he who loves abundance with increase. So we cannot poison rivers and call it development. No. We cannot sacrifice children and call it economics. We cannot betray promises and call it leadership. Leadership? Then lead, not deceive. Lead, not destroy. And now, the time has come. Ghana Water Company Limited cannot cope. Communities are sick. This is the moment to declare state of emergency. Not next year. Not when every river is dead. Not when every child is poisoned. President Mahama, you once shouted for state of emergency under another leader. Why are you silent now? What are you waiting for? I mean, why is Mr. Mahama silent now? Why is he silent? If state of emergency was the solution then, why can't it be the solution now? Galamsey, I'm not done. Your broken promise. And this is for the you can't some the minimum say a more president and also NPP for also say a more NPP ni NDC Ghana mo to one the car be so say aton until will be a free munko. So here's my challenge. If our leaders can sacrifice rivers, schools, health, and even our children's future for political gain, what hope is left for Ghana? What hope is left for Ghana? But you know, silence is not an option. Every voice matters. Every call for truth and integrity counts. If we don't stop NPP, NDC, CPP, whatever, and rise, there may be no clean water, no healthy children, and no future to fight for. Believe me. But if we rise together, if we put our political differences aside and rise together, guided by God's word, Ghana can still be healed. I promise you. So I ask you, where do you stand? Please share your thoughts in the comment section below. And let us build a movement of truth that can change this nation. I'm Dr. Juliet Agyeiwaah, and this is Command Channel, where Ghana issues meet God's word. Thanks for watching. See you in another video. Bye-bye.